They've got Nature's Prophet, they've got a Storm who can roam around with Drow Aura, so Ogre pick and the Wind Ranger are securing these lanes incredibly well. Bit of a pretty significant dire CS advance so far. Wind Ranger's going to find an early kill. First Blood Bottom does pay for it. He's going to commit to the Vanguard before the Blink. I mean, if you're talking about Axe coming online, normally that's the Blink Dagger, which could take some time to actually be there. So it may be a little bit longer before he really has that full impact here. They are looking for a kill up top on Ogre, which they'll get. Shabby at mid, getting jumped on. He's nice and tanky on this Pugna right now. The stat items, the bracers, the treads, everything he's got just make him a lot harder to kill. As Miposhka does deny the tier 1 tops. That's a decent chunk of gold that Navi were perhaps hoping would come their way, being denied at this stage of the game. Makes a big difference for them in their timings. Nice insta-bash from Troll as he gets cold. Magnus has a skewer as well, and they'll bring Blizzy down with ease. Few small moments along the way that make you feel good, like even though your team's still bad. Like when Navi won the BO1 against EG at the ESL tournament, and they got to all shit on Blitz because he's like, oh, you know, Navi are gonna get dumpster, and they win a BO1, and then they go on to lose every other game, and EG finished like top 3. Those moments, you know, that's what those Navi fans live for.
Oh, what an RP! Oh, just Blizzy. I'm not sure how good that is. What a winner's curse!
Okay. I'll get him down after the Decrypt wears off. A better Shackle shot catches out Blizzy with Crystallize, and they're going to likely chase down Crystallize as well, unless there's some kind of defensive play here. Kuman gets slowed down by the Storm, needs to go range form for the slow perhaps. He's still charging forward. Nice play by Madon. There we go, he finds Crystallize. He juked back in the trees. Miposhka, he's going to finish him off, gets that a kill. Now they're looking for more. Kuman's, well, he's going to just start pummeling it to Chew, get up those fervor stacks. There's the attack speed, and it's going to be complete destruction by Team Empire here in the top lane.
In the previous matches where we've seen him, he has been very low net worth because he only follows the troll around.
Yep. Well, Blizzy will make a small consolation prize for Navi as they find a pickup, but it's mid lane where bigger fish are being fried. A great Winter's Curse again! That saves Crystallize initially. He's still being decrept up. Doesn't look like they've got the damage to bring him down. There's an RP. Perhaps coming too late. Chappie decreps himself, stays alive throughout it. And they do manage to take the team fight mid. This
Empire just, honestly, they're just so far ahead.
Shackle. Could have canceled the TP sooner, but he's like, I'm going to line this one up.
Yeah.
We kill you with ease either way, but this way looks nicer. Kuman got very low here in the mid lane, but he's got the Aegis, so he's not particularly afraid. And Blizzy, Miposhka skewers himself onto the high ground. Don't think he needed to go for the full style points there.
Denying double damage runes with your life. You know.
Sure.
And trying to get those pickoffs that just aren't occurring because Empire aren't really splitting up.
Miposhka finds Seniko. They'll get a kill. Can they find the heroes up top? They're pinging up there. Are they going to go looking? Looks like they're TPing out. Which way do you hide? Will Empire guess right?
Damage right now. You see this? Storm and Fury are inside the base. They just got RP'd though.
And Axe is dead from that. Storm is dead from that. It looks like, oh, no, he barely survived. Top lane. I mean, we kind of know. I assume Drow was dead. They had detection for her.
Try and secure this game. But they really are just giving more time for Storm and Furion to do their shenanigans.
Storm's trying, but is he going back in? We saw this. It's really
busy.
Okay. Storm still has some mana. It's going to mistime it. He's a little bit too late. And he may be able to get chased down now because of how much mana he used up there. Does have the Bloodstone for the quick respawn. Kuman, beyond godlike.
Scythe is the next item. Kind of an interesting choice, especially with his Blink Dagger.
Here's the
nice to craft.
Yeah, that's one way of dealing with the Axe. So they are on the high ground down bottom. Nature's Prophet. Going to force this out. Troll's looking for something to lifesteal off here. Has that Satanic, is going to get Winter's Curse next to his teammate. Chappie has the Aeon Disc, luckily. That keeps him alive. They are going to lose the Troll Aegis to the Ball Lightning as the Atos comes into play. Magical. Will still be able to ball one out. Not the best RP. Catches out just one, but it's still enough. Nature's Prophet is taking a melee rack slowly here. Even if they lose this melee rack, it's not the end of the world for Empire, but it probably should be defended. Troll gets gone on. Storm comes back into the fray here, buyback from the Winter Wyvern, and it'll be the second full lane, as it does look like they end up defending their base just fine against the split push, and Kuman's not done. He wants the Megas, he's got a cheese, he's going to get a Yule Scepter into a skewer. That takes out Storm, he's dead with that buyback, and that should be it for Navi at this point. Not sure there's much fight left, even with the Storm on a pretty low respawn timer.
Pugna proved to be such a strong pickup. Even though this game was like super one-sided, we didn't actually see that much from Empire. This Pugna pick against Wyvern and Axe both are like really hard counter.
Good job. Bit of a forgotten carry in some way.
Now he did do the Purifying Flames into the Purge off of Fortune's End. Fortunately, you can't get a refraction, but that lockdown into the spin, as you said, is enough to be able to get a kill.
Nicely done. Maybe trying to bait this healing ward there. Aren't they going to go in here? Blade Fury is there. No mana for a refraction, and they're going to chase him down once more. Kuman getting brought low, but he's got the healing ward. Great use of the healing ward to dive the tower. Another kill attempt on top. Chappie going for the TP out. It's going to be close. He's not going to make it, and that means he's going to respawn without a TP. Rumasa going to stay in this lane for now. Has some bottle charges. Maidens rotated in as well. Once the Phoenix does have a dive though, and he's just going to turn around, drop some fire spin with the dive damage, and the slow Maiden just pays for this with his life, even with the two-man shackle shot. I like this from Crystallize. He's going to go join up with that TA you're talking about and take the tier 1 mid tower, making sure it's not denied. Blizzy at bottom, kicks down Miposhka, thought about Napi, thought better of it, decided to hold the cooldown as he'll pay for his life. So Nico, okay, could have been close with the power shot, but does still stay alive.
Have been really on point, even Magical. Making this kind of comeback after a rough start is great to see. And Empire just falling apart.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like mega outdropped or anything. Just
thinking about their last pick up mid or bottom lane.
Okay, again being gone on. Not sure if he dodged that with the strafe, but whatever happened when we were down there, Clinks was strafing away to bring down the DK, so he may have actually used that as a way of dodging. Phoenix was diving in. Gets brought down very quickly, and Miposhka's gonna get a couple of kills for his team. Both Radiant supports going down here.
Blizzy is probably dead, right? Maybe he kills Maiden. He's gonna try.
He wants the kill on the way out.
Oh, he gets the crit! Okay, so our Phoenix goes, and he's like...
Keep himself alive with the healing water, though. Does get sniped now by Suniko, but doesn't die farming the Ancients, which is the important thing. Seiyu comes in, gets brought down, and Empire, be careful here. They're going to lose Maiden as well. They're kind of just walking in one by one. They may lose Chappie now on top of that. He's not really got an answer to the physical damage of Navi, who are going to have a Desolator now on TA. Level 14 Templar Assassins, because RP is still down for a full minute.
Chappie's caught again. And he's trying to throw the shackle shot from Seiyu, but it doesn't latch on to Crystallize to anything, so...
Back
he
at mid.
TP'd and saw the Clinks too. That's terrible.
Gone in. They've lost the Aegis already. The healing ward off in the trees does get microed nicely to keep it alive here as the chasers on Kuman on the jug. Did use the Omni Slash earlier in bottom lane, so it doesn't have it available to him. Gets the spin back up, gets helped out by the Oracle. Egger's going to pop and catch Maiden here. Can they chase down the jug, who's still pretty low? And Blizzy comes in later on. Phoenix with his spells refresh is going to get the Sunray out after the dive of the Fire Sprint. Everyone on Empire just melting here. Seiyu on the high ground. Kept alive. Maelstrom procs. No, he dodges that one. He got hit by the one previously, but no follow-up proc as
Drafting is.
Egg was used. Should go down here. Yep. Blade Fury, but Kuman, he's kind of committed. He's going for the TP out. He will not be able to get out with the Overgrowth being committed. We'll try and Omni Slash his way out. Is there any heals from the Oracle? He may actually get another kill thanks to the Oracle. He should still pay for this with his life. Does do so. Still looks fine for Navi, although they do lose their support.
Help him get that kill. And they go for the high ground.
Yep. These key heroes are dead. Jug actually bought back last fight, so his respawn time is incredibly long. Blizzy gets brought in deep, though, so he may actually go down here. Luckily, does have some help from Crystallize, but not enough. He does end up being brought down, so poised to take high ground soon. Potentially just going to wait for a next Roshan, as they do play aggressive on the map. They are using these smokes, trying to start some fights and get some kills. They're going to ignore the Juggernaut, knowing they don't have a good way to deal with him. And Poshka, oh, the stun wasn't in time. It was mid-air, and he TP's out of there. Perhaps if he had the Cyclone, Insta-Cyclone instead, but even that was going to be difficult. They still end up getting a couple kills. Seiyu, he dies, as does the Oracle. Dota mechanics. You know, there's stuff that gets changed two or three years ago that you just sometimes forget, or it just never comes into play.
Oh, they beated him!
Okay, they skewer in the TA deep into the base. He's got the Aegis, though. Egg is there, too. You do not want to fight under this if you're Empire. And now Crystallize. He's found the DK. He's rooted up. Can Crystallize finish him off? He's taking a lot of damage here. He should still blow up. It's going to be close. Chappie back in the fountain. I think he's going to heal himself. Oh, my God. That was a sliver of health.
He healing south.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Everything adding together, barely saving his life. The Fountain Regen, the healing salve. He still only had a couple hundred health here, but it still looks like Empire are going to lose their base, even though they don't lose any heroes yet. Lizzie being Omni-Slash here. Still alive, though. RP is there. No skewer back. It's up, but he got instantly hexed. And Kokoschka may just go down here. DK's going to be buying back here. Blinks into the skewer, does Blizzy. Gets brought along for a ride here, getting brought very low as well as Crystallize wants to go chasing. Still has a cheese in his hands. Doesn't have hex for a couple of seconds. One more right click. Maiden in trouble. Gets brought down by Magical. That's a triple kill for the TA. Magical is just cleaning up here, and they're going to GG out. Game over.
Ooh, that was a rough game. But at least both teams have experienced a stomp. We are going to go on the Venomancer at bottom lane.
Not going to be looking at it just yet, but he is being dove. There we go. A lot of napalm stacks brought up, and with the Firefly, Blizzy should be able to get this kill. We'll take a lot of damage to get it. And it looks like he may just die at the tower, yeah. So we'll split the gold between them. We see Miranda with a lot of denies early on. Morphling with 8 denies himself, but definitely not many last hits. And this is it. Batrider not happy against the slows of the Venomancer. Tries to turn and get some Firefly damage in. Chappie does get pushed into a little bit, but he's going to get the first kill and go for the second. If there's no TP out, Chu should be dead here with the slows. Maybe no Gale means he can get away from this one with the boot's movement speed. The Firefly wearing off, but the Gales come back up as Chu will chase down the kill.
But the Train Protector Mirana just proved to be a very potent threat. They're going to go for Snako again.
Same thing. He just plants a sentry now, but he's already been gone on by the time it's in the ground. It will get his carrier kill. So this one, a much better trade, and in fact, a Navi favored trade. TA, that's a lasso. He had the pretty setup, but we'll see the ugly finish for the poor TA, who's, whoa, even a Supernova being committed to try and protect him. Will they kill this egg? It could be close. One more right click. They've just barely got it. Empire have other ideas. They're going to rotate in even the Mirana. Really want to try and make sure it does not get denied. Shoot comes in, nice. Arrow set up. Crystallize, will he get blown up? He gets rooted. The double Starstorm finishes him off. Perfectly played by Empire.
The game is going to change a bit now with the Shadow Blade on the Tiny. Allows, once they start getting the Blink Dagger items up as well for the Batrider and Ursa.
Right. They flubbed the first Shadow Blade gank though. Magical and Blizzy tried to team up there, and instead they're going to lose one, almost both. Magical gets his Shadow Blade back off cooldown. All the towers have fallen. Got a few more levels, hit their early game item timings. It suddenly feels like, you know, they don't have a problem. Venno's a lot tankier now with his Spirit Vessel. Gets a Hood of Defiance as well, so his survivability is ramping up. They gank the Morphling wherever they go. They just, you know, they're turning water into wine right now.
Again, Batrider and Tiny still need their mid-game progression, but obviously our Morphling needs a lot more time to come online.
Yeah, this Morphling's going to be the one hard coming to the split push, but the issue is now their tier 3 tower is being focused away. The Age is still in hand for the TA, so Kuma not really afraid of all too much here on the front lines. And they're just going to force the fight. They know they've got this Phoenix behind them who can just drop a Supernova if things get kind of dicey. They're going to take the tier 3 tower uncontested. Morphling still split pushing, but all he's gotten is a tier 1, and this Rax is not worth trading for even a tier 2 at this point. Chappie gets gone on. Can they bring him down? Gets off the ultimate. Chappie getting brought pretty low here, but kept alive. Phoenix gets off a nice dive Supernova combo off to the side. They can't really bring him down here. Chappie killed by his teammates in the Winter's Curse, but he's the only casualty so far on this Radiant side. They're going to get another dive Fire Spirits off everyone on Navi, forced to buy back. They saved the Rax here, but a very expensive hold at that. Morphling TP'd in. He had to stop the split push to come and fight, and it does not end well. The Aegis expiring as well. There we go. And that'll probably spell a kind of hiatus in action here, as Empire will be, you know, playing the outside of the map, keeping Navi as much as they can bottle in their base, and waiting for that next Roshan, but...
Oh no, his trees are gone!
It's Navi who can move out of the map now. They're going to find a Treant. Annoying pesky hero who's been a thorn in their side throughout this game.
Taking over that offlane jungle, that's why Navi's going to move over there as well. Oh, sorry, it was Kuma, the Templar Assassin.
And they bring him down. He's got a BKB, which he may need to pop. He's going to BKB and run. Treant even buying back just for the living armor. Perhaps a bit trigger happy there, but can TA get some kills? Blizzy pulls him onto the high ground here. TA needs to be careful. Still had that long duration BKB, luckily, so there was no fault to the lasso. And hey, Chu, he's caught out of no man's land. The Supernova right above his Cold Embrace. Don't think he's got the attack speed for this egg. Maybe he does. Yeah, he brings it down just barely. He'll pay for it with his life, but not a bad end result considering where he started in that fight. Crystallize, they get him with the root into an arrow. It's going to be a long stun, and with the Spirit Vessel, they can bring him down. Yep, he tried to turn and oh, he tried to deny it looks like, but he hit the trap instead, and Kuman has a BKB. He can BKB out of this one. Potentially an Avalanche will be waiting for her on top of him. Actually, going to be the lasso first. Kuman, the refraction, just keeping him alive with the Sunray heal as well, and Kuman just going to turn and fight. Wyvern melts to the right clicks. Don't believe they're done chasing just yet. Blizzy, low health, half HP, caught by the trap, and Kuman with a double damage will finish him off.
So with Desolator, they'll make short work of all these buildings.
Yep. Unfortunately, no dire glyph any further, so should be maybe following this one up.
Batrider's really the tough hero to push into because of that pullback mechanism.
Yep. So I'll start focusing on this one. Wyvern respawning soon. Will Na'Vi make a go of this? They've already lost the melee rack, so maybe not even going to consider defending this one. But no, they blink in. Magical gets the toss back, throws the Veno in. Does set him up for a good Poison Nova, but he's in so deep that he's going to go down regardless. And even though the Dire Heroes are all taking a lot of damage and getting low, I don't think Empire care to chase them down. Best case scenario, you kind of kill a hero, maybe finish them off, and you fall back. Overgrowth is going to be potentially coming in from the trees. Dire Sentry did scout him out, so now they have an idea of where Madden was. Roche getting very low. They throw the Overgrowth, catches them all in the Roshan pit, and Kuman's in there. Aegis on the ground. Somebody pick it up. Who's got it? It's still there. Kuman's going to get it, surely. He has it in his hands. He turns it around. Oh, there we go. That's where Aegis was picked up. Yeah. They put the big mini-map on covering them. I was like, oh, did no one pick up Aegis? Oh, wait, yeah, Kuman got it. They're diving in. They're looking for Crystallize. Miposhka pops the BKB and starts doing some right clicks, but he gets cursed up here. He's got the gem too. Don't think you're going to be losing that one, and they're going to get a kill off of that Winter's Curse.
Just not connecting in the right team fights. Maybe with Magical out of position. Turns around, gets a lot of damage on the Maiden. Blizzy actually makes the initiation they need. If they could blow up Chappie now, they'd be massive. Don't let him get off the Poison Nova, but he's actually already good. Poison Nova was already expended earlier, so it's still on cooldown. Looks like they should be able to chase down Chappie, but at the same time, Kuman goes in, managed to blow up the Winter Wyvern. He's dead. Chu's going to be up next. That's two supports dead on the side of Na'Vi, one of which does have that buyback. Now Crystallize going to be Scythe-Devised in. Arrow lands onto him. Crystallize going to be controlled up. Triple kill for Kuman, but now with the Avalanche coming in, breaking through the refraction, and Chu with big time damage, they will beat him down. Magical looks for more. Miposhka's going to turn and fight with his BKB. Will be able to take on that core, but now with the magic immunity gone, he can no longer afford to fight into that Batrider, but no vision.
No detection. Playing that kind of forward position role isn't the best egg killer by any means. Magical goes in with Chu. They want to go on Chappie. He does get the Poison Nova off, so one of those scenarios where he may just die for the greater good. Is he even going to die here? He's caught next to the Supernova, which is definitely going to pop. It's not being focused at all. That's going to stun absolutely everyone. And with the Venom Poison Nova, Na'Vi just get destroyed.
Some attention. Open up an opportunity for Tiny to make his initiation, but he gets instantly Scythe-Devised as soon as he shows up.
Yeah, it's going to be forced back. Crystallize also in the back foot. Out of mana here as well. Poshka getting a bit low, perhaps overextending, but Kuman, he's on the objectives. TA just hitting the rack, say, team, you do whatever you want, distract and feed. I'm going to make sure we get the mega creeps here, and 40k gold lead almost. 39 minutes of the game. The Throne's even dying here. They didn't even need to go to the racks. They could have just gone for the Throne. I imagine this is going to be GG now. Na'Vi need to find a way to defend this one. They've still got a few heroes alive. A last hurrah perhaps, but Morphling dead without buyback. Same for the Tiny. It's all over for Na'Vi. Their run here in the We Play Reshuffle madness has ended, as the Throne will fall. Game over for them. But Cap told me it'd be a close game 3.